And you, what makes you so special? You don't rap, you don't sing, you don't dance. Oh, you look pretty? Some of them go through plastic surgery. Hi guys, my name is Johnstan. Today I'm going to disclose the tea about K-pop industry, and I'll tell you guys things that the K-pop industry will not tell you, especially if you're a foreigner. So this is based on my experience and based on other things that I've read online, also from my friends that have been in the K-pop industry, or they are trainees, or they did not really become successful as K-pop idols. Here are some things that you should know before getting into the K-pop industry as a foreigner. And there'll be a little announcement at the end, so do stay tuned for the announcement. So this is a disclaimer. I'm not trying to say that all Koreans are bad. So there are always black sheep of the herd. I'm gonna tell you guys some things that people might actually encounter if they're in Korea, especially if they're a foreigner trying to be a K-pop idol. You guys might just think it's like glitz and glams, you know, it's all about making money, be on magazines, be on covers, you make your own song, you earn like billions and millions. But before that, it's a very tough process, and I'm gonna break it down into like 5 different things that people don't tell you about a foreigner trying to become a K-pop idol. So the first thing is you need to know Korean. As much as many idols, right, when they actually audition to become a K-pop idol, they may not know Korean, but at this point of time where if you're like maybe 18 to 20 years old and you really want to be a K-pop idol, and if you don't know Korean, what are you doing? Like, what have you been wasting your time with? Okay, if you have time to play Roblox, to watch their music video, go and learn the lyrics and learn what it actually means, rather than saying things that you literally have no idea what it means, okay? Why is it important to learn Korean? It's K-pop for God's sake, right? It's not called K-pop for no reason, okay? You are already a foreigner, and if you don't even speak the language, how are you supposed to sing the song? Yes, they may train you if you don't know Korean, but if you know Korean, you increase your chance so much more. So start getting your onions and say haseyo, start learning difficult words. You know, there's so many free resources online. You can go and look at Naver Translate, sometimes I do that, or watch dramas. From there I also learn a lot of expressions. So you can do many things to improve your vocabulary and your Korean knowledge. Really, if this is really important to you, go and invest into learning into a Korean school or something. For me, I figured a way out by going to university, and I actually studied Korean for my other electives. So in this way I saved a lot of money, and at the same time it's twice a week, so it's more intensive, so I can use Korean a lot more, so I'm more well versed at it. As a foreigner, you're already not from the country, and if you don't even speak the language, why would they need to pick you? Imagine like Ariana Grande want to sing a K-pop song, but she doesn't know Korean. Kimchi baby, know how to do a self-introduction, know how to like, you know, answer people, know what they are saying. I think this is a very kind of basic. If you are like very young, maybe like, let's say from 14 to 16, understandable. But let's say you're 18 to 20 and you still don't know Korean, I literally have no idea what you are doing. Number 2, if you think that the media, or if you think that the world is all kind and butterflies and sweet sugar and spice and everything nice, because it's impossible. You will get bullied as a foreigner, okay? Because of your skin type, because of the way you talk, because of certain cultures they have never seen before, because of you not understanding their culture, you will get bullied, okay? Regardless of what kind of nationality you are. Sure enough, there will be people that are nice enough that might, you know, help you or whatsoever, but I can't deny the fact that you will get bullied. You get bullied by staff, by the judges, even people competing for a spot to be in the next lineup or the next girl group or boy group. You will be bullied by them. You might even be self-touched by them. So as much as this is a really like beautiful place to be in, it's a very long process, and this bullying, it can be quite severe. It can lead to the point that you might get depression. It can lead to the point that you just wonder why you left your home for this. It really depends on your luck. Not everyone experiences this, but everyone with brains will know that. Because even as a local, you'll get bullied in your own country. How about being a foreigner in another country? You will get bullied. So this can be like mentally or physically. You know, sometimes not everyone's gonna translate for you, or they're not a walking Google Translate, you know, they're not gonna like, hey, I'm gonna help you with this. No, nobody's so kind to do that for you, okay? You are on your own. You have to try your best to strive. Maybe you'll find 1 or 2 people that are good enough to help you do that, but in the long run, they may not do that for you forever. So maybe they'll be tolerant for you, like maybe for like half a year or so. But once it's long enough, maybe more than half a year, they'll be thinking like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why aren't you understanding my instructions? Why aren't you like learning your Korean fast enough, good enough? So to avoid such things, you really need to work hard in the language itself, and you already have so many differences in terms of the ethnicity, in terms of the looks and the language. You don't want to create more problems. This will lead into them jumping into a conclusion that you suck, you're horrible, you're lazy. So this kind of mental and physical bullying is like inevitable. So the third point is you will literally starve. Okay, so it's not that you're gonna eat like lots of food, and as you guys know, this is very popular in the diets of like K-pop idol. Especially for females, I'm very sad to say that you probably eat less than like 600-700 calories every day, equivalent to, let's say, a meal. If you're okay with that, I have nothing to say. But sometimes you don't even eat carbohydrates, okay? You just eat fruits, you just eat chicken breast, that's about it. And there's this crazy 3 paper cup system, okay? A cup of fruits, a cup of vegetables, I don't know, corn, chicken, that's about it. So that's how much you're gonna eat every day. And also, the pocket money that they give you is not really substantial enough for you to like sustain a life or go shopping. But it's not gonna be like that. You're not gonna have that kind of freedom, you know. You cannot really buy expensive food. Maybe to you, eating KFC once a week is already like a treat for yourself. You can't eat such unhealthy food, and you're barely full. You're just eating enough to survive, but not enough to feel like you can fully function as a human. Maybe third world country people are just eating a little bit. Yeah, you're gonna be almost like that, you know. That is how depressing it can become, just because you need to keep fit, you need to lose that few pounds so that you look better, so that the judging team might like you better. Point number 4, you need to work super duper hard. I mean, that's a given, right? You are a foreigner, they already have so many talents. Hello, look at the population in Korea. And you, what makes you so special? Why do they have to pick you? You don't rap, you don't sing, you don't dance. Why would they need to pick you? Oh, you look pretty? Some of them go through plastic surgery. So what do you have to offer? It's so special about you. Have you ever figured that out? If you're not that special, they won't pick you. So in terms of that, to become special or to become better, you need to be super duper hardworking. You must be super good at rapping, dancing, singing, or you just have a character or charisma that is very irresistible. You know, human personal relation skills, this is also a talent. Not everyone has it. Not everyone knows how to talk properly, attract or make someone happy. You know, this is also a talent. So there must be something about you that attracts them. And if you don't have anything, there's a very high chance that they won't pick you. And as a foreigner, they already have many types of people in their country applying for auditions every week, every month. Everyone across the world is fighting for that one spot. Do you know how difficult that is? And if you're still slacking at home, eating your potato chips on your couch, eating fried chicken, thinking that you're good to go and you can be a K-pop idol, I'm so sorry, you're not gonna be a K-pop idol. Continue watching your Netflix and you will idle your time away. So the last point is you need to be more thick-skinned than anybody else, okay? So what do I mean by that? You need to be so accustomed, so used to rejections. Why? Because you're a foreigner, you're not a Korean. You'll not be entitled to Korean rights, more privileges just because you're foreign. Okay, they're gonna treat you the same and expect even more from you because you're not from this country. And at the same time, because of whatever country you're from, there might be different like political views. Let's say they might attack you because they do not want to work with you, they do not like people from your country, they might not even want to, advertise you just because you're from a certain country. Brands might censor your face, cut away your photos just because they don't like your country or where you are from. Even shows, they might not cast you just because you're from a certain country. So these kind of things, they may be very straightforward about it, but sometimes they don't tell you the reason why you're just not casted, and you just keep wondering why. Okay, so being a foreigner, think that you need to suck it up. You can't help it. You're just born in this country, as you cannot choose where you want to be born. So you can only suck it up. So you will face more rejection than the usual person that is talented, that's trying to be a K-pop idol. So you have to be so thick-skinned that when they reject you, you still be nice and humble and say thank you, and try your best to earn for another chance or another spot next time. And hate comments are real, guys. Like the Korean netizens, oh, you have not seen what they can do. They can literally tear you down, rip you apart, take your heart, flush it down the toilet and put bleach in it. And sometimes you don't understand the slangs that they're using, but it can be like super duper bad. They'll laugh at you based on your look, how you talk, how you speak, your reaction to someone else. And if you're not of Korean standard, they're gonna laugh and judge you according to all of these. So I have spilled so much tea today about Korea and foreigners trying to become a K-pop idol. You guys actually need to think whether this is the right route for you. I know that in my channel I have talked about a lot of positive stuff. This is a slightly more negative stuff, but this is the reality. Like there's no bed of roses on your road to stardom. It's always filled with thorns and people don't really see that. I need to tell you guys the truth so that you guys can actually understand and know that this is something that you may have to deal with. I'm not trying to say that you will deal with this, but this might actually happen somewhere down the road if this actually is a path that you decided to go towards. So I want you guys to be mentally prepared for this. So my little announcement is that my second part of judging is open. So from today all the way until Saturday, 11:59 PM. So you can send your audition tapes to this email address, johnstankpopaudition@hotmail.com. So I will only be judging videos that have been sent from today, now, all the way until Saturday 11:59 PM, and then I'll actually be like, editing the video and I'll churn the video on Monday. So here's the lucky winner from the shoutout from the last video. So if you want to increase the chance of getting a shoutout, do remember to put this devil emoji in your comment. So I actually picked one of the comments as a shoutout for the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a like and also comment down below what type of other K-pop content you guys want to see. Also remember to subscribe to me and on the notification bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!